Hey YouTube, I just wanted to come and share with you all. You see, I got the clips. That means I washed my hair. Originally, I kept saying in my previous videos I was going to do it on the first Wednesday of September, which would have been the 5th. But I couldn't wait. My hair was disgusting, y'all. My scalp was nasty. And when I did wash my hair twice. I washed with this. I added water to it to kind of thin it out so it wouldn't be so thick. You see these clips over here. These clips are only because this area that I had a clips at the top, I had to redo. This on the side and in the back, I've retwisted that. I'm retwisting my hair now. I just haven't got to the top, but I just used that to keep my hair from unraveling when I washed it. But anyway, so what had happened was when I went to do my last wash, it was residue right around my perimeter here, white residue. So I don't know if it came from, hold on y'all, I don't know if it came from this is what I've been using. I don't know if it came from that. So what I'm using now today to twist my hair is just this. I'm not even going to use that because I don't know if it came from me not cleansing my hair or scratching my scalp very good. I don't know where it came from, but all I know is that it was residue. So I'm just not going to use it today. I'm just going to use the oil and retwist my hair. But I did want to talk to y'all and tell y'all about my baby boy that you hear in the background. He had a great report. Let me start from the beginning. When I first had him, I had a good pregnancy. Everything went fine until I went to the hospital. I did get an epidural. I don't know if that had anything to do with what happened, but all I know is that I only dilated to 9 centimeters. I wouldn't dilate anymore. He had a bowel movement while he was in the womb. And he also stopped breathing. He wasn't breathing. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know if there was a side effect from the epidural that they had given me for the pain. But I don't, like I said, I don't know if there was a side effect from the epidural. But all I know is that he wasn't breathing when I gave birth to him. They had to give me a C-section because, like I said, I only dilated to 9 centimeters. So when he came out, he had jaundice in his liver as well as, just having it. And so what they did was he had to stay in the hospital for a little over a month. And they had put him, when he came home, we had to take him down to Duke Hospital to get ultrasounds and blood work done. And eventually, I say January of this year, I stopped taking him down there. And I trusted God. You see what I'm saying? I stopped taking him down there and I trusted God. I didn't run down there to no doctors. I took him off the medicine. And I said, Lord, I'm going to trust you. You gave me this child. You're not going to give me a child that has a whole lot of problems when I was trying my best to do everything right. And so when I did that and I did what I was supposed to do, kept him in the sun as much as possible to get the vitamin D that he needed to help with the elevations in his liver and the jaundice. The coloring of his skin or whatever, the yellowing of his skin. And once I did that, everything was good. So we took him, we set up an appointment. We went Friday. He had, like I said, he hasn't been down there since January. We went Friday to for a doctor's appointment, and y'all, he had a great report. It wasn't a good report, it was a great report that he had. And I'm so excited, I'm so happy because this child had a great report. He had a great report and I'm happy about it. He had such a great report that the doctor didn't even come in there to see about him. She sent her assistants to come in and talk to us. And that's how you know we had a great report. Um, so they told me to keep doing what I'm doing. We're able to do as normal, take him off the formula, because the formula that they had him on, he was, I say, like 5 pounds 4 ounces when he was born. So they had to keep him on this formula that was called progestin. It had DHA, ARA, MCT oil, and it was for malabsorption problems. And y'all, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that anymore, because y'all don't know what I went through to get this formula, to have to be able to get this formula for this boy. It had to be ordered, and I had to go to a pharmacy to get it. The one pharmacy, y'all, that I went to was Walgreens. They shut that one down and stopped doing it. So I was like, oh God, where I'm going to find it? Then it was CVS. And the one, they told me, oh, we don't carry that no more. And I found out what it was. They carried it. It just was, they changed the name under their system. It's the same thing. They just changed the name under their system. And once I figured that out, I was like, okay, well, let me find out, so that I don't know. And y'all, it was smooth sailing from there. When they told me that I don't have to give him that formula anymore, that once he turned 1, which is next month, we can take him off of it. I'm so thrilled. I'm so happy. I gave this child over to God, and I have anointed him ever since he was in my womb. As I do with this little girl that I'm pregnant with, I always anoint my womb so that my child can be covered also in the womb. And you have to excuse me if this video is going to look a little dark in this area, because it's looking dark as I'm looking at it. It may not look dark when I play it back, but it's looking dark and I'm looking at it. But I just wanted to come and share with you all. I probably won't let y'all watch me retwist my whole head, because it takes a minute to do that. So, but I just wanted to come in and share with you all and let you see, and tell y'all that, look, I had a whole bunch of residue in the front of my head. And that's the only place that I saw the residue, was in the front of my head. And I just wanted to share that with you all. And my son is a walking testimony that, every time, and it's funny, because I'm going to share this with you all. It's funny because when in 2004, I got saved when I was 21 years old. And God began to deal with me. He dealt with me in dreams. He talked to me, and he would tell me things. And one day, he dealt with me about the name Josiah. And he told me to name my child Josiah. And when I named this baby Josiah, after, I went in and I went to go search out what it meant. So one day I went with somebody out of town we went to some type of flea market or mall or something we went to, and I ran across a Muslim book. And the book had the name Josiah. I think it was biblical names or something like that. I can't quite remember the name of the book, but all I know is that the name was in there. And it meant Jehovah heals. And every time that I call this child name, I just think about he had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? What he went through, he had to go through. The fact that he was born and he wasn't breathing, he had to go through that. There was no getting around that. You know what I'm saying? Because how is he going to have a testimony of God healing? How am I going to have a testimony of God healing my child if he don't go through that? So at the end of the day, I just look at how all of that just played out, that God gave me the name. He knew what the name meant. And, he has a good name. We named him Josiah Paul. And both of those names are powerful names, And I'm grateful to God, because I'm glad that I allowed God to have his way with this child. I'm glad I allowed God to go in and just do what he wanted to do. Because when that baby came home, I was by myself. I lifted this child up to God, and I told God to have his way. I can't do it, y'all. I'm telling you, I can't do it. I can't do it. I've tried. I can't do it. As everything that I'm doing, I'm trying to be led by God. Get it out your mouth, Josiah. I'm trying to be led by God in all that I do, especially when it comes to my children. Because, for one, I'm not trying to get in trouble with God and behind, me not doing what I'm supposed to do for my kids. So I just wanted to share with you all, let God lead you and guide you with your kids, y'all, because he ain't gonna lead you wrong. Man will lead you wrong. Man will tell you how to take care of your child, and then when you do what they tell you to do, oh, I ain't know you was gonna do that. I didn't think you was really gonna do it. So you have to be very watchful with man, because man will tell you whatever, but God ain't gonna lead you no wrong way with your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because the devil can get in people too. He right in the house of God. He can get in somebody right there in the house of God, and they can tell you the wrong thing for your child. They can get in that doctor and tell that doctor the wrong thing to tell you, and mess your child up. And they'll tell you your child need this, your child need that. Let me tell you something. Your child need God. Your child need covering from God. That's what your child need. All these vaccinations and all these things that they giving, your child don't need that. You gotta think about it. Back in the day, they didn't have all that stuff. They weren't vaccinating their kids, this and that, to go do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They trusted God, and that's what I'm gonna do for my kids. My kids gonna trust God. They gonna know how to trust God. They gonna know how to pray. They ain't gonna be conformed to what these things are going on out here. And I just wanted to share that with you all, because at the end of the day, I'm grateful, y'all. I'm so grateful and so thankful, y'all, that everything was okay. I'm so grateful and so thankful, y'all, because things could have went another way, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand. It could have went another way, but it didn't. Because God's hand is in this thing. You know what I'm saying? God's hand is in this. It could have went another way, but God said, no, it ain't going that way, because my hand is in this. And I'm grateful, because like I said, when God's hand is in it, it's going to go the right way. You know what I'm saying? And people can say whatever they want to say. It's going to go the right way, because God is in it. And, I don't know. I just want to share that with you all, and tell whoever to just be encouraged. Stay encouraged. Don't give up. Don't take what the doctors say all the time. You got to trust God. That doctor may say you got cancer. That doctor may say you got this, you got that. But it's what you believe. You know what I'm saying? Although your body had the symptoms of it, it's what you believe. You pray and ask God. You know what I'm saying? He'll heal your body. Your body just going through a trial and a tribulation. But we going to go through those on this earth. With our kids, with ourselves, with family, whatever. But as long as we trust in God, we can make it, y'all. We can make it. And I just wanted to come and share this with you all. I'm not going to keep you all. I'm not going to keep you. I will come back and show y'all the end result of my twist, my redoing my hair. So I'll be back in shortly.